Good morning, hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. It's also leannepeters.com if you're interested in my ceramics. So welcome, extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. We've got a visitor. Come and say hello, Puss. Here she is. Here's Miss Puss. She's come to hang out with me while we do some healing energy down here. So this is my only public healing event for the month, and it happens on the power day of the month, which is the 1st of the 1st, the 12th of the 12th, the 9th of the 9th, and in this case the 2nd of the 2nd, 2020, which is pretty cool. So why the power day of the month? Why today on the 20th, the 2nd of the 2nd, 2020? Well, I have no scientific reason, I guess we could say. I know numerological reason. It just feels right to be here, and it's felt right to be here and create these types of healing events for years. So there's only been the odd one or two that I've missed. I do try and get in most months on the power day of the month. So what's going to happen is in a moment I'm going to be hanging out here for the next 40 minutes or so. First of all, I'm going to do some smudging. So we're going to do some smudging and clearing and just prepare ourselves for this healing connection. Then we're going to move into our receiving time. While we're in our receiving time, actually I'll play the drum. I've got my big drum. So I'm going to do some drumming, and this will be time for you to receive what you need. This will be your you time. And then the energy is going to shift. I'm going to grab my singing bowl, and we are going to send some healing energy and some love out around our beautiful planet and out to others. And then that will take up our time. So that's what I'll be doing, roughly. I'm going to be using as a support my healing energy cards. So these I'll be pulling throughout the different phases of the healing time today, just to help direct and steer the event where it needs to go. I trust in my cards 100%. So we're going to work with those. The cat's just deciding to lay here right in front of me. She wants to be a part of this connection. So thanks for being here. If you can't hang around for this whole time, or if you're in the middle of something important that you can't really focus on this connection right this very moment, then please know you can come back and connect with the replay later, anytime actually, if you want to and whenever you want to. So just look up in the video tab on my Temple of Balance Facebook page, or you can have a look on my YouTube channel videos, and I'll also share this back to my website. So templeofbalance.com.au, look at the video tab. You should be able to find all this stuff. So this is an extra video coming out this week, so we're going to have 4. And I think we're going to get started. I'll just wait for the cat to find her place and get a bit settled. And we're going to start with some smudging. So I've got a sage stick in here. How nice it would be to fly. It's beautiful blue skies this morning. A little breezy, but there's very low aircraft flying over. It'd be beautiful to see this place from up there, no doubt. So I'm going to smudge. So our smudging time is basically to prepare us for our healing connection. I find smudging really important to help clear the surface stuff. So what I mean by that is the stuff that's at the frontal lobe, if you like, or the front part of our awareness. The things that we're stressing about, the things that we feel pressured by, just the general daily things that we've got going on. This is the stuff I'm interested in shifting and clearing with the smudge stick, because that then helps us be able to go deeper with our actual healing time. Because if we don't clear this stuff first, then it's going to take up our healing time. So if we clear it first, then we can go a little deeper with our healing connection. So it's a great thing to do before you start any healing time, any meditation, any kind of devotional time that you have to your journey. So take a nice big breath. I'm just lighting this stick. Take a nice big breath now. Take 3 really big cleansing breaths. So as you breathe out, think about letting go. And as you breathe in the new and true. So 3 big breaths. Okay, so now we ask this sacred smoke to wash over us and carry away all negative energies, entities, cords, hooks, attacks, and attachments. And we have to be willing now to let these things go. So let's think about surrendering them, letting them go, releasing the tension from our muscles and our body, and the tension that we're holding mentally by holding these things in place. If there are things that we have to do and we just can't not forget about them right now, then let's just imagine putting those things that we have to do outside the door or just away from us, maybe in a box, so that we can come back to them later, but we want to keep this space as clear as we can. So we can just have a switch off, a break from that just for this short amount of time. So I'm also imagining the breeze too, washing all that stuff away, letting all the stresses and the pressures go, and just fully surrendering. So really working with your breathing is going to help you do that. And so it is. I'll just put this out. I do have a few smudge bowls left too on my website at this time. So if you would like to start working with some sage, I've got some ceramic smudge bowls which come with one of these sage sticks and some Tassie sand. So have a look on my ceramics website if that's something you're interested in. So we have to make sure the stick's fully out because it will continue to smoulder. Okay, now we're moving into our time of receiving. So we could call this your you time. And please remind yourself that you deserve it and that maybe you need it and that you can shut the doors, maybe let people know that you don't want to be disturbed for this amount of time, that this is your you time now. Or maybe if you're going to tell people that, they probably want to come and annoy you more. I know that kids go through a stage of that, don't they? Where you say, please don't bug me, I'm just doing something for 10 minutes, and they suddenly want everything. So sometimes it's better just to quietly close the door and just slip into yourself. So I'm going to now look for a healing energy card for our time of receiving. So we're going to be drumming. In a moment, but we'll talk about this card first. So healing energy card. What do the majority of us need to know in regards to our receiving time? So the best card for our receiving time is this here. It's grounding, basically. It's called soul chakras. And get this, it's card number 2. What a great 2 alignment there is today. It says balance, ground, and anchor the ideas, healing, and changes into your life and your body. Feet planted in the physical world, getting to the root or the source of the situation. So we could say this card's very strong in its grounding and very strong in its balancing. So when our feet are nice and planted on the ground, we have a better chance of being in a balanced space. So our balance, our grounding, and our connections to spirit and feeling connected to our life are all connected. So we don't usually have one without the other. So we can't be grounded and feel unbalanced and disconnected. We can't feel balanced and feel ungrounded and disconnected. We can't feel connected but feel balanced and unbalanced and ungrounded. They all seem to go together. So sometimes when I'm feeling out of balance, I might look at it from another angle, from an angle perhaps of, okay, where am I lacking in grounding? Where am I lacking in my connections? So I think of them all in a relationship. This thing's tickling my ear, and it's getting slightly on the annoying side. So I don't think it's going to stop unless I completely change positions, but we'll just work with it. So soul chakras, this is our card as we connect with our, your receiving time, our us time, your you time. Okay, let's move over here. And I'm going to drum. We'll just tuck this guy somewhere else. For now. So I'm going to drum. This is my own personal hoop drum. So I'm going to play this now as we focus on our card. So the card is about the feet. You may be having foot issues too that can come up too with this card. It's about grounding, it's about balancing, it's about finding stability and balance within our body. So take a nice big breath. And I'm just going to drum. I'm not really going to talk. So basically before I start, there's nothing you can do wrong. Just at the very least, listen to the drum. Listen to it. See how it makes you feel. Let it carry you deeper into yourself if you want to. And it's funny, the soul chakra card, which is very grounding. The drum's very grounding. I'm sitting out here in nature, very grounding. So what I would probably do, just with all these indicators, is to take some deep breaths and just sort of settle into my body. Just really find myself in my body. I'd imagine I have a comfortable chair in my heart and imagine myself sitting down and laying down and relaxing in that chair in the heart. So what do you need right now? I trust you receive it from the drum. So I'll be drumming for 5 or 10 minutes. Enjoy. Just slow your breathing down. Let yourself relax. Relax every part of your body, from your feet to the top of your head, right down to the tips of your fingers. We've got all the time in the world. Let's see if we can drop deeper. So take some bigger breaths. I'm going to slow the drum down. See if you can sink into the bed or the chair or wherever you are. Let's start rising up now. Big deep breaths and feel your energy lift up and stretch up in your spine. Imagine if you were a tree, that your tree-like branches are growing and stretching. Stretching up, reaching up, rising up. Feel how good it feels to be in your body. Straighten up your spine. On 3, 2, and 1. Okay, just let the energy settle now. Let it settle in your body. You might feel a little tingly, that's really normal. So just sit in this energy, in this space, and you can trust that you've received what you needed. You can trust in how your body's feeling. So if you just joined in, welcome. This is our card for our time of receiving. Soul chakras, or we could say grounding and balancing, but especially in our body. So thank you. Thank you so much. Now, before we move into the next phase, which is our time of giving and sharing this energy out, I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you have, or if you are resonating with this energy that's been created, please consider supporting my work. Your support is essential. It's absolutely essential in helping me be able to do my work and bring these types of videos out to you. So I need your support. If you can throw a couple of dollars my way by purchasing a meditation on my website, or grabbing yourself perhaps a deck of cards, or there are other things on my website too, some pendants. There's some e-courses and services and things like this as well. So your support is essential, and if you haven't supported for a while and you're okay to be able to, then I'm pleased requesting your support, because I do need it. So thank you so much in advance, and also thank you to everyone who does support my work. If you're unable to right now, then perhaps a share or recommending this video or my work on my website to other people that you think may be interested. That's also helpful. So thank you for your support. So we are now moving into our time of giving. And please, if you do want to learn more about me and the work I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. And I forgot to mention too, if you do resonate with my way and my energy and the way that I perceive and share things and try and empower you, to help yourself, which is really what my work's about. You may really enjoy being a Pillar of Light family member, and it's really, really affordable. It's super affordable for what you get each month. It's about $10 or $15 a month. So please have a look at that too if you're interested. So we're moving now into our time of giving. So we've received, hopefully, I trust, you're feeling great and you're feeling nice and calm, nice and centered and grounded and perhaps more balanced and supported than you have for a little while. So we want to now hold this space, and we're going to hold this space like anchor points, if you like, anchor points, and come together and now spread this energy around our planet. So I will be guiding us through this. I'll be playing the singing bowl as I talk us through, which sounds like this. So we'll be doing that in a moment. Before I guide us through our time of giving, we are going to pull the healing energy card for our giving time. So we're looking at this now on a bigger picture level. So we've already focused on us as the individual. Now we're coming together. So what do we need to know for the collective, and especially for our intention today, or maybe something to consider in regards to our help for the collective, for the world, as best as we can. So our card for our time of giving, I know what this card is because it's slightly different colour from the others, and is perfect. It's a lotus heart opening, card 29. So we're still in the twos, aren't we? It says healing of the heart. This feels really precious and very sacred and special. So just take a moment to sit in your heart if you can. Maybe place your hand on here. Take some deep, big breaths. And sink into, connect with that space of your heart. It says healing of the heart, releasing old love wounds and doubts in self-love. Allow your heart, your beautiful heart, to open, to receive and to heal. You have a healing heart. Now it's funny, I guess, in some ways, but probably not funny for some, and not funny when we're feeling it. It's a funny thing that when we're hurt in love, or when we hurt ourselves, or whether it might not be in a lover relationship, it could be with a family figure, or even our own lack of or love of self. When we are hurt in the heart, when we're hurt in love, it tends to close our heart off and we shut love out. But the weird thing is that we want love, but at the same time we shut it out. So I feel that this card is very much for us as individuals, just as a reminder to ensure our heart is as open as it can be. Now some may think, and you may sit here thinking, yes, but if I open my heart, I'm just opening myself up to being hurt again. And that will be the case if you believe it to be so. If you believe that an open, caring heart is going to be hurt, you are going to attract it. If you, like for me, what I feel that for me, I'm on a quest. I'm on a personal quest for opening and deepening my capacity to love. I want to love more. I want to love myself more. I want to love others more. I want to love my life more. I want to bring more love in. So my goal, my quest, if you like, is to open and deepen my capacity to love. Now, if our heart is closed off because we've been hurt or we're scared that we're going to be hurt again, our capacity to love and to let love in is small because we've barricaded our heart up. So if you can open and soften to the idea that what if you're not going to be hurt? What if you can actually let something beautiful into your life because you're willing to open your heart and let your guard down? Can you be on a quest? Is it important to you to be on a quest, a journey to opening your heart and letting more love in? And maybe like me, deepening your own capacity to love. Because when we let love in, we're going to see things and people, ourselves as well, our life in more of a loving way, through loving eyes. If we're closed off and scared and guarding ourselves because we're scared we're going to be hurt, that's not love. Love in truth can't hurt us. So what's hurt us has been wounds or issues or something that's been stirred up, an insecurity perhaps. Real true love does not hurt. Real true love is opening. So, I'll just show that again in case you just came in. Our card for giving time is Lotus Heart Opening. So let's go forward now with an open heart, as open as we can manage. For you, you might not feel safe to just let your guard down and flop your heart out on the table. In fact, it doesn't usually happen like that. It's usually a gradual thing. So if you've been closed off in the heart and you can just open it, just a little slither, and I'm so proud of you. If you were feeling quite open in the heart but still a little insecure or feeling a little unsafe about being who you are, and if you can open it just that little bit more just now, I'm proud of you. If you had a wide open heart and you felt loving and connected and full of love within yourself, and you can just open those petals of your heart just a little bit more, then I'm so proud of you. So what I am proud of right now are those of you who are willing to try opening your heart just that little bit more. If you still feel scared and you're not sure if you feel safe here, maybe you're new to my work and you've just recently been hurt and you're feeling guarded, then I'm sending you love. And I trust that in time, not too long, it doesn't need to take forever, it doesn't need to take a long time to work through the issues that you hold in your heart. I trust over the coming days and weeks that you will feel safe and maybe think about this connection and these words and feel safe to just open your heart just a little bit, and then a little bit more the next day and a little more the next day. So with an open heart, as much as we can manage, let's do this. Let's connect and share this energy around our planet. So as I said, I am going to guide us through this. I'm going to talk us through. If your intuition is encouraging you to take this connection, this bit of journey now, into a different way and do it slightly different or in a largely different way, please trust your intuition. Trust your intuition above you trusting mine. I can trust mine, you can trust yours. So I trust that what I need to say is right for some, and I trust that some of you who feel intuitively guided will let this evolve and be what it needs to be in regards to your intuition. So let's work together. I really feel it as we trust our individual intuitions, that's how we work together and create this beautiful orchestra of life, this beautiful coexisting of each other together as one. So nice big breath. Just find your center again. Nice big breath. Think about opening your heart. Okay, feel your feet or your body. Like for me, I'm sitting on the ground. I'm sitting right on the earth, luckily enough. So I'm feeling my tailbone on the ground. If you're sitting on a chair, like in this sort of position, feel the weight of your tailbone and your body on the chair. If you're laying down, feel the weight of your body in that horizontal position. And if you're standing, feel your feet on the earth. Plant yourself into the earth now. Let's just turn this around a wee bit. My leg is going to sleep. Excuse my back fence. It's a nice big breath. Okay, feel the earth under you. You could be 10 stories in the air. You could be in an aeroplane right now. It doesn't matter. Just feel the weight of your body wherever you are and feel the earth under you. Feel the support and the stability of our planet, its consistency, its stability, its love. Feel it under you. And now take a big deep breath and draw that energy up from the earth into your feet or your tailbone or your spine. Let this earthy, nurturing love move into your body and help support and stabilize you. You'll need to welcome it in and imagine that it's happening. If you're rejecting it or saying this is a bunch of baloney, it's not going to happen. So I trust you'll turn this off and go and do something you enjoy. But let's feel our connection with the earth. This grounds us. This brings us into this moment. It also brings healing energy. So let the energy from the earth find any parts of your body that need healing right now. So if you're dealing with a physical ailment or issue, take that earthy energy into that area. I imagine it as a red-brown light, and I imagine sending it to various parts of my body that need it. Now imagine that we're all holding hands in this beautiful circle of love. So imagine holding hands in this circle with me, holding hands with someone next to you as we create this beautiful circle, this connection. And now let's share some energy out to each other through our circle as we send it out through our left side and receive in through our right side. The cat's coming back. As we give and receive, as we receive and give. And we cannot give more than we receive, and we cannot receive more than we give. All is perfectly balanced. So let this energy move around as we share. We will not take on other people's issues unless we believe it to be so. So you can trust that you're safe and protected, and as you share with an open heart and open mind. So now as we're generating this beautiful energy together, we're creating this beautiful, powerful circle of love. And now let's invite anyone who we know who's struggling or suffering or going through a hard time right now. Let's imagine those people in our circle. So you can picture them in our circle, or you may like to request their name to come forward. And we invite them into our space in a loving way, because we love, because we care. We're not going to try and force what we think that person needs onto them. We don't need to direct that energy at all. We can just hold them in this space and trust 100% that whatever that person needs, they will receive if they want it. It's got to be their choice. I don't think it's right for us to think that we know what's best for another person. So let's just hold them in this space because we care and trust they will get what they need. And so it is. So we leave them held in this circle for as long as they need to be here, and as long as they want to be here. As we now bring our attention back to our circle, expanding this energy from hand to hand, which extends from heart to heart. And we now lift this energy up to our crowns and start sharing this energy around our circle from crown to crown, creating an uplifting energy now. The energy's gone quite light and bright as we move from crown to crown, lifting our vibration as an individual and as a group. planet. Excuse me. So we surround and cover the earth with this beautiful blanket of love. And this love finds anyone who's lost or alone, anyone who just needs a bit of love or support, then this love finds them. Again, we don't force it upon them. We don't try and control what this energy is or what people need or what communities need. We just hold this space and trust that the energy will find the best form that it needs to help these areas and these people. We also flow this energy down into the hearts of the animals that need it and the areas of the earth, from below the deepest oceans to above the highest peaks. Visualize the earth surrounded and covered in this beautiful blanket of love. Feel it start to glow and radiate. And now we leave the earth held in this beautiful blanket of love. And we bring our attention back to our circle and back to ourselves. And here we bring that high vibrational energy that we've just been generating. We bring that down into our bodies through our crowns. And here it mixes with that earthly love that we've been connecting with before. And here we merge heaven with earth, spirit with matter. Here we bring all of who we are into this moment, knowing that we are now ready. We are readying ourselves. We're preparing for this next step. We are ready. We are prepared. We are qualified. And we are strong enough to face whatever it is we're facing in our life. Let's create some new opportunities for ourselves. Let's stop doubting in what we do and who we are and what we say, and start feeling and finding more confidence in ourselves. But of course, making sure that doesn't tip into ego, because it can quite easily if we let it. So let's stay humble in our self-love. Let's stay humble in our empowerment. So I'll just finish off playing the bowl now. So some nice big breaths. How beautiful is that? This energy is so beautiful, and I trust that you feel good. Even if you feel a little bit better than you did when you started, then that's a great thing. Please remember to come back and connect with this video later. I'm not going yet. We're going to pull another card to go in just a minute. So if you just joined in, this is our healing energy card that was selected for our time of giving, which is what we've just been doing. So letting our heart open, letting our heart heal, letting love in. So I want to thank you. Before I'm actually going to pull another card to go in just a minute, but before I do, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting my work. If you've enjoyed this connection today, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. If you would like to support my work and learn more about what I do, please visit templeofbalance.com.au. We are about to have our 16th birthday. Oh, no, 15th. Gosh, I'm losing track of days. So we started, or years. We started in 2005, so this will be our 15th birthday coming up on the 25th of February. So keep an eye out for some fun things we're going to be doing then. But I want to thank you for your support over this last 15 years. I certainly could not have done this without you. So thank you for helping me be able to help you and help other people. So thank you so much. Yeah, I should be back again next month on the 3rd of the 3rd for a similar healing event. So keep your eye out for that. Unless something happens and I'm unable to be here, I have all intentions to be here. There are other healing events throughout the months. We have a private healing event for Pillar of Light family, and I would say that's one of the most powerful healing events that I regularly do. It's every month at some time that I pick, and it's private. It's only in our Facebook group for Pillar of Light family, and it is deep. So if you want to take it deeper, I really recommend looking at my Pillar of Light family. There's also a few healing events for patrons throughout the months. So if you're interested in Patreon, please have a look and see if there's anything there that you would like to connect with. But they are more personal healing events. So thank you so much. If you have questions about anything that I may not have covered, please let me know. If you have had quite strong healing energy stirred today, I do feel this has been quite a healing event, then I recommend that you drink lots of water, listen to your body, and be kind and gentle to yourself. Just allow the energy to settle over these next few days, and maybe come back and reconnect with this connection anytime in the years to come. For as long as I have a YouTube channel and a website and a Facebook page, this video will be available. So you can think of this as a resource if you've really connected with it. So thank you. Now, before we go, I'm going to pull a healing energy card. These have been created by me, by the way. If you would like to work with them, I highly recommend it. If you are focused on your self-healing, these are fantastic healing tools. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for the best card now to go. So what I'm looking for is a card to represent what's next. What do we need to know about what's next as we get ready to turn this off and go into our everyday life? Where, I'm thinking about how can we really make what we've done today count in our life. That's where it helps. That's where it's substantial. I'm not interested in being the most spiritual person in a meditation and then turning the meditation off and being horrible and angry and harsh and a terrible person to myself and others. This has to become a way of life for it to be the deepest help that it can be. So let's think about how we can carry now this energy. So this support, this love, this healing, whatever it is that you feel, how we can carry that feeling that we feel into our everyday life. So we can become better people, better wives and husbands, better parents, better workers in our workplace, so that we can help make this world a better place. So it's up to us. So what do we need to know about integrating and taking this now into our everyday life? So let's think about this. What is it? It's this. Look. It's card 44. It's funny because 2 2s. 2 plus 2 is 4. So we've got lots of 2s today. And we've got the 44 coming up. Heaven on earth. I'll read this and then we'll talk some more about this. It says the merging of heaven on earth. Or we could use some other words there. We could say spirit with matter, or our high vibrational spiritual interests with our physical interests too, or our physical things that we're doing. So we can think of spiritual or high vibrational with earth or physical. It says the manifestation of ideas into reality, combining the masculine and the feminine energy. Now this is true masculine, true feminine, not the imbalance of it that we sometimes see in the world or in individuals. So this is true masculine, true feminine, where they're not competing, they're not trying to squash each other or be in battle. This is a true essence and energy that we all have and hold. So if we're female form, if we're female in the physical, we're probably going to have, in general, more feminine qualities. So I'm thinking patience, I'm thinking nurturing, I'm thinking creativity, I'm thinking intuition. And I'm not saying that male figures don't have that at all, but these are some of the feminine qualities. And we, whether we're female or male in physical form, also have masculine qualities. Our assertive nature, our independence, our practicality, gathering resources, things like this. So we have these positive qualities that we can tap into. So let's just be careful we're not being jaded or attaching a negativity to the masculine and feminine because of the loud imbalance that we may see playing out. I poke myself in the eye at this time. It says grounding, oneness, sacred relationships, and twin flame reunion. This is about bringing that high vibrational energy that's in a balanced masculine and feminine way, which is the balance that we seek. It's being those qualities in a balanced way, bringing that into our life. So it's just emphasizing really what I was just talking about, you know, about bringing our spirituality into what we do on a day-to-day level. It's like for me, my Temple of Balance work is my way of life. And I really feel it is a way of life for those that resonate with it and those who adapt it and adjust it and make it what it is for them as individuals, because it's going to look different for us all. So really embodying and anchoring ourselves in our temple, our body, and finding that balance on a day-to-day level. So heaven on earth, bringing spirit with matter, bringing all of who you are into these moments. So as we prepare now to move forward and turn this off and go into our everyday life, how can you bring all of who you are that you've connected with during this connection into your day-to-day life? And how can you float around on that? How can you bring it and anchor it and create it in your life? And there may be things that challenge that. There may be people that just don't get that. Maybe people you live with who tend to be a bit negative, and you may feel squashed pretty quickly after you finish this connection. That is something for you to work out. You know, how do you cope with it better? How do you rise up above the negativity? What changes need to be made? Often, before I make physical changes, I'll always look at where I can make my own changes first. Do I need to change my attitude? Do I need to change my own issues, my own insecurities first, before I look at making changes in my life? So interesting and very on point card to get for our moving forward. So thank you so much for connecting. I really trust you've enjoyed our healing event this month. Please share it with your friends if you think someone might be interested. And thank you so much. Have a fantastic rest of your day and integrating this beautiful energy we've generated today. It wouldn't have been what it is without your connection too. So thank you for participating. Thank you for your interaction. Thank you for your support. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours now and always. You are never, ever alone. Ever. Never alone. So feel the support that's around you. And I trust that through my consistent videos and sharing and my being here for the last 15 years, although I know most of you haven't been here for that long, I trust that that consistency is something you can see as a support, because I'm genuinely here to support you. That is part of my role. My caring role and being here at Temple of Balance is to help support you. So thank you so much, and I'll connect with you again sometime soon. Have a great day, and bye for now.